Hi everyone, this is Sinan from CarInspected, and today we're on a small island just on the edge of Montreal, and we're taking a look at this 2003 Audi A3, or sorry, Audi TT. The reason why I said A3 is it reminded me of an A3 for some reason. Some of the functionalities inside. I left the trunk open and the hood as well. I've taken a lot of pictures with the roof um, with the top on, and now the top is down, and I decided to take the video and raise the windows as well. Manufacturing date of this specific car is November 2002. First letter of the VIN is T. This is made in Hungary. Interior, I mean, as you can see, it's in pretty good shape. You can see some cracks on the seats from regular use, but there's no strange smell or anything like that. My comments on the interior, it's all Audis, it's all the TTs from that year. There are some scratches here, and these get to be worn after a while. That one too. And then this is broken in pretty much all of them, and you have some scratches here on the chrome trim or aluminium trim. User manual is there. Now, you can see the screen is not functioning correctly, the one in the middle. It's 143,780 kilometers. I tested the heated seats and air conditioning, and as far as I can tell, everything seems to be in good working order. We're going to confirm the AC in a little while once we start the car. So I've taken a lot of pictures of what's behind both seats. First aid kit is included. It's behind the driver's side. Engine. First, a view of the engine with the motor off, and then we'll take a look at the engine bay again after we start the motor. Original hood. I've done some paint thickness verification on the panels. I'm just trying to grab the scanner here, and well, this seems to be a normal paint thickness, 108, but then when I come here, I'm seeing starting to get thicker a little bit. It's still within norm, but then it starts at 170. That's a little thicker than I was hoping. 400. These are all in micrometers, so this is pretty thick. I guess some scratches were repaired. The reason why I'm saying, and then back to normal on this panel, you see that there is no damage or scratches to the panel or the screws that hold the panel to the car, and the hood as well. But I believe that the hood has had a little scratch repair, as you can see. The rest of the panels, though, you see we're within normal. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because the car has a Sherlock. A Sherlock is a safety etching or anti-theft etching. You can see it on all the panels, and then these windows are manufactured in 2002, which is consistent with the age of the car. So I don't think anything happened. Like, nothing was replaced there, but it was definitely repainted. Maybe some scratches or something. is just rubbing metal on plastic over time. This is the surface here. And then I would cover this with paint as soon as possible. It's a surface rust right now. Fuel, premium fuel only. The car has had its timing belt replaced at 90,000 kilometers. Spare tire, again, I've taken a lot of pictures. You have the emergency triangle and the jack here, and no scratches, no damage. Let's see the Sherlock here too. Now we're going to try to find it on the front windshield. Unless it's been replaced, and I do believe it's been replaced because it was made in 2005. We can see some delamination here just on the edges. I don't think it affects the functionality of the car in any way. So comparing both sides, regular paint, a little thicker than regular, but still within acceptable. And then we're within acceptable here. There is a small ding. Alignment on this side is not perfect, but it's not the first time I noticed this on these cars. Here it's pretty good. So, exhaust. Little imperfections. I mean, the car is dirty just because it's been parked outdoors for some time. Undercarriage, as you can see, Bilstein shocks in the rear, and I believe in the front as well, because they're the same color. So these are replaced or upgraded. The current owner or the seller has a lot of service records of the vehicle. You can see the oil filter is a good quality. There's some good parts that have been put on this car. I did an oil quality test, and I did test the computers on the engine, transmission, airbag, and ABS systems, and everything was working perfect. There were no codes found. I'm gonna start the engine. Auto. We'll keep it on auto. Again, just the center screen there. I'm just checking the mirrors now. Both mirrors are working. Engine is running, idle. The normal vibration of a 4-cylinder. 5 valves per cylinder on this engine. I did a brake fluid humidity content test and an oil quality and a coolant freezing temperature, battery, and alternator. I removed that cover and I checked the battery and alternator charging system. Tires are well, they're alright, but there's a little bit of outer wear that's a little excessive to me, but tire tread depth, I think the front are between I think they're around 4/32 of an inch tread depth remaining. The ones in the rear are a little bit better, they're about 5. Brakes in the front are in very good condition. You can see the shock through the video there. That's what I mentioned about the same color as the rear shocks. Now, the rear tires are, as I mentioned, a little bit better. I think 6/32, 5 to 6/32, and the brakes in the back are practically new. You have new brakes in the rear. You have the Sherlock etching on the rims as well. These tires were manufactured in 2012. Now, if you're gonna go through Ontario safety, it might not pass Ontario safety. The rears will most likely pass, but the front tires will not, or there is a chance that they would not. Curb rash and the wear on the center caps here. Little rust, just surface. It doesn't seem like this car has been driven in the winter. You can see some of the reflection. I don't know if you can probably see my reflection or the reflection of this car, but then when I go here, the reflection is not as clear. So see this versus that. There was some repaint done, but the panel was not removed, and as we discovered earlier, the door was repainted. Everything lines up pretty nice. And the Sherlock etching here too. Oh, we said we'll check the AC, right? So let's do that right away. It is relatively cold today, so USB, washers, and lights. So let's take a look at the I'd polish the headlight lenses. To get a hold of the low pressure line. Yep, it's working. Air conditioning is functional. Lights. Alright, well, we have yet to take the car for a test drive, but most of the inspection otherwise is done. The front license plate holder is missing because this is a Quebec car. Alright, we'll put the roof up and we'll take it for a spin. This has been Sinan from CarInspected, and that was a pre-purchase inspection on this 2003 Audi TT in the greater Montreal region. Thank you for watching.